Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm going to show you a speed build I've made for a small business which is an internet cafe. And so yeah, this is the sim who owns the cafe. Their name is Corey. They uses they them pronouns, and they also have a dog named Sapphire. And so this build is a little bit all over the place because there's multiple things happening inside of it, so I will get right in as the speed build goes. This took me a while to figure out. I've actually made multiple attempts to this build before going with that one. As you can see, I've sort of already established the shape because, as I've said, it took me forever to to get to that point because I wasn't sure of what I was doing. It's also not the type of build I usually make. So it was very new for me, even in as a decorating. Like, it's really not my vibe, and so yeah, it was a lot. I have also used plenty of platforms in this build, and that was really fun, even if a bit annoying because, as we all know, the platform tool in the Sims 4 is quite buggy, but still, it was lots of fun. So, this build, as I said in the intro, is a little bit, it's a bit, how I can say this, it's a bit different in the sense that, like, there's quite a few things happening, and I've used, my goal was to also make this a club hangout. So it's not just a small business. It's also a lot where people can hang out using get together, and that's what I did in this save because I've been sort of wanting to make how can I like sort of building my own save, but it's not really like, it's okay if I've never finished it. It's not a big goal I have. It's just for fun. So I go along as I feel like it, and then we'll figure it out. So yeah, basically, this is the owner tends the cafe. That's the main thing. And you can also use computers since it's an internet cafe, but also upstairs there's a yoga studio where the owner and their club actually meet, and just you can get yoga classes there, I guess, and you can also meditate. There's another building out, which we'll get to it at some point, and this one is for Yuki Bear, which in my save, like, she's a great hacker programmer, so she has a sort of nerdy club with. Actually, right now there's only one sim with her in that club, but since I'm building that save, there will be more in the future. But yeah, so there's a space for her club too, since she's an employee at this cafe. And yeah, so it's a bit of a mix between businesses and hobbies and get together. And I really love get together. It's one of my favorite pack. And businesses and hobbies too. To be honest, it has become one of my favorite pack because you can do so many things with it. So yeah, as you can see right now, I'm slowly figuring out the shape still because, oh, it took me forever. Like, this footage was actually 8 hours long, and it took me multiple days to do it. and I didn't record all of it. So yeah, that was very intense, I'd say. But yeah, and so if you didn't see that that video from earlier this week, this is actually for the same sim. Because I've been building apartment next door, as you can probably see on the next lot next to this one. There's a build, and this is an apartment building that I've been making, and Corey lives in one of them, and they own that cafe next door. So yeah, if you've missed that, you can go watch it if you'd like. It's their apartment is pretty much like their business. It's very colorful and cute and pastel and bright, and yeah, it's not my style because yeah, it's really not. But I think it works for them really nicely, and it's very cute. And I've actually used the Pride update for that apartment. So yeah, if you want to check that out, I will put it at the end card, so you can just check that at the end if you'd like. Talking about apartments, I'm actually going to furnish two apartments in my new Crest series. And yeah, so that's going to be really fun too, in my opinion. Though I'm not sure if I actually did a bit of a mistake. The other day, I was trying to build that internet cafe, and I couldn't figure it out, and it was quite frustrating. So instead, I thought that I could record a small apartment furnishing and just make it cute and such, like, and record it. Like, I knew what I wanted to do, so yeah. And I forgot to record it. So yeah, like, I thought I did, but I in fact didn't. So yeah, not great. But yes, I'm going to furnish two apartments for some of my own sim actually, and so one household is our twins, and the other one is one sim and their dog. So yeah, I'll do that soon enough, and it's going to be very, very fun in my opinion. Like, I'm so excited to do it because it brings so much more life in my saves to do that, in my opinion. Like, for me, I really enjoy like making builds and furnishing them for specific sims because it makes me clutter more. And you know I love clutter, and yeah, it works just like, it makes me so happy to do it, and like a lot more than when it's just a random build for like no one or not a specific household. So yeah, that's very fun, and I'm really excited to do it with you. And talking about making builds for specific themes, I have an idea that someone over on Blue Sky um, shared, and like we kind of joked about it, and then we sort of came up to that conclusion. So if you don't know, I have um, I have 5 cats. They live with my mom, and right now I'm at my mom's because she had a little bit of an incident. She fractured a arm and has a luxation. So I'm taking care of the cats in the time being, and like they're just so cute. And basically, um, when I was still living with my mom, we got these kitties, and then when I moved out, well, they stayed with my mom, and so it's more like our cats. It's not just my cats. But yeah, so they're so I'm here right now with them. Right now, as I'm recording this, one of them is sleeping right in front of me, and yeah, she's very sleepy. And yeah, so what I was about to say is that I'm going to make an apartment building, and base these apartments on my cats. And yes, I'm really excited to do that as well. It's someone of on Blue Sky that we sort of came up to that conclusion. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited about it. I sort of tried to figure out the shape the other day. I don't know if I'm not going to start over because I'm just sort of like that. If you didn't guess already. But yeah, and I'm really excited for it. Um, it's going to be in Britain, Oula. Sorry, the French came out of my mouth. Uh, I what what was I saying? Yeah, I was saying that they're going to be in Dalton Bay. I'm sorry, I struggled to say it. But yeah, that apartment is going to be there. So let's go back to the bed for a little bit. So as you can see, I'm starting to sort of figure it out, the colors and what I'm going to use in there. And yeah, I'm quite happy about it so far. But I've went back and forth with the color scheme many times, like an insane amount of times, and it makes me really think that like I should just chill a bit, because like it's okay, you can just take your time, like there's no there's like it's so bad. But yeah, um also, since we talked about Blue Sky earlier, if um if you're interested, that's where I post most of the time. So I share about when new videos are going to come out. I share my art. I share my builds. I joke a lot. I share my makeup and my outfits. But it's for adults only. So you're not welcome if you're under 18, because I draw adult stuff, and my jokes are usually adults, for adults too. So yeah, but yeah, this is the coffee area right now, and I'm adding lots of clutter in this. I sort of made a kind of mural with the shelves and such, and that was, I think, some of my favorite parts in this entire building to do. And so, talking about that build idea uh, for my cats, uh, I will show pictures in the videos and talk about them, like how I got them and how are they like, and things like that. So it's going to be really exciting. I'm so excited to just do it. Um, and yeah, because I actually share a lot of cat pictures on Blue Sky as well, especially when I'm at my mom's. And right now I'm going to stay for a while. So yeah. And yeah, so um, I've actually bought quite a number of kits because I own all of the expansion pack, and most of the game packs. I only don't own Johnny to Batu, but like I don't really want to purchase that, if that makes sense. I have a lot of the stuff packs and not a lot of the kits, but I've actually bought more of them the other day because I thought it could be nice, especially for cluttering and just like I had so many ideas, and I love the new items that came in some of the newest kits, especially like the creator ones. Like people are absolutely amazing. CC creators, like it's great. They did such an amazing job at them. And so, yeah, by the way, if you purchase purchased one of their pack, I heavily suggest to type their code in to do your research about what are their code to when you go purchase their pack, whether it's CC creators that made the pack or whether it's just a content creator like a YouTuber or anything. I heavily suggest that you use their creator code because then they get a little bit of money for their work, and they deserve it because they've worked really hard on it. And yeah, so it's important to do so in my opinion, and because it helps them a lot. Like it goes a long way, even if it's a little few euros or dollars, and it just goes a long way. So I heavily suggest that you do that. And even when you purchase other packs, usually just find a code of someone. I don't have one, obviously. I'm not that big of a creator at all. Like I started just a few months ago, and I'm just not in it. But a lot of people that you watch and that you support have codes, and that just helps them a lot. And so yeah, I suggest that. I always do it, and yeah, it's fun. It's really fun, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's not it doesn't like give you a reduction on the price, but it helps a creator. And usually what I do is I have a few creators that I really love to watch, and what I do is when I purchase a pack, I use someone's code, and then I switch to the other person, and I switch to the other one, and then I go like in a circle, and I just do that when I purchase packs, so that every one of my favorite creators can get a little bit, because yeah, they work really hard, and yeah, so yeah, I really suggest that you do that. But yeah, I've purchased quite a few of them, and I've used it in this build quite a bit too. So as you can see, the exterior is painted, but I don't keep it that way because that pink wallpaper just so it was awful because at first I use I used the wallpaper for mosquito stuff from that pack because it was bright and colorful. And then I was like, yeah, that's too much. So I made a rainbow, like just a row of one-tiled wallpaper, so that it was rainbow, and it didn't work. I couldn't put it off, so I changed it again, and then I made a mix of pink and yellow, and I wasn't happy about it either. So I've asked for people's opinion, and someone suggested that on Blue Sky, I've asked, and someone suggested that I look into the wood paneling from the new pack, Businesses and Hobbies. And I did, and I was like so like that was what was missing, in my opinion. And so yeah, I've used it, and it was really nice. I also redid the landscaping multiple times in that build, and I'm quite happy about the area in the back with the trees and the trees. Yeah, I've already said that. The trees and the benches and the bushes. I'm really happy about it. I'm really sorry if I seem a little bit struggling to speak. I'm quite tired lately because, yeah, I'm tired all the time. That's part of my disability. But yeah, yeah, I've been going through it lately. I'm good though. It's just I'm a bit tired, as usual. And so yeah, I'm struggling to speak, but I feel like I'm struggling to speak in all of my videos, so I hope it's still enjoyable. But yeah, so right now I'm doing the wallpaper inside, and that was something I didn't change much actually, I feel like. Because I knew what I wanted the colors to be like, and so I did. As you can see upstairs, there's the yoga studio, and I know that it's jumping around a lot in speed builds, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to do a small build tour at the end of the video, and I'll show you what I did and explain to you a bit more in detail of what I did. I've actually not talked much about that build, so let's dive in instead. So, as I've said, this build is an internet cafe. So the main thing is that you would go there to work, to do your homework, to do some work, to write, to use computers, to play video games, to read, to grab a coffee, things like that. Then, upstairs, there's a yoga studio, which I know it's a bit weird. Like, the mix of these two is a bit weird. But it's like the owner of that small business is actually really good at yoga, and they host yoga classes for people who visit the small business, but they also have a club. And like in my storyline, the thing is that they just come and hang out here to do the yoga classes with their club. And yeah, but there's not only just them. There's Yuki Bear from Get Together, who's an employee in that cafe, and she also has a club hangout dedicated space for her nerdy club, kind of, in the basement. And yeah, so that's very fun, in my opinion. Like, I had so much fun setting everything up. The owner actually can't go in that in Yuki's space in the basement. But so yeah, the upstairs basically is yoga studio. Underneath it is the main area where you can buy coffee, use the computers. Then in the basement, there's an employee-only area with a kitchen and such. There's the club area for Yuki and a friend. And then there's a few offices, which you have to play pretend to use them kind of in the way I wanted, because I wanted to make sort of like private office that you can rent to go, and in there you can use the computer, have a drink, watch TV, play video games, and it's just for one person basically. So you can just go in there. Of course, you can't rent that room with the game, but you can sort of play pretend. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do with it. And these offices are basically also like color themed. So there's a yellow one, there's a blue one, there's a pink one, there's a green one. So there's four of them. And there's also two areas for the bathroom. There's one in the basement and one upstairs. And there's two stalls in each, which is four in total. And yeah, so give me a second, I'll be right back because my cat actually wants to go get in the house, so I'll be right back. Me adding just all the little details in that I wanted because I added so much. I haven't recorded the furnishing of the office because honestly at this point I was done with it. Like I wanted it to stop because I've loved building that one, but it gave me quite a struggle. So yeah, as you can see right now, I'm finishing the yoga area, and I've actually set up a little like area where you can buy stuff. And yeah, so downstairs you can buy like a PC, keyboards, gaming consoles, and basically many different things. And upstairs you can purchase water bottles uh, and spa related stuff like lotions and such. I thought it was a good idea because well it's the yoga studio part. So yeah. um I'm going to do more small businesses builds, but for a bit I think I'm going to do mostly apartments. I actually maybe I might do uh, the movie theater soon, sort of soon I guess. Because yeah, that's the sims I've made for it are ready. So yeah, yeah, I should do that at some point. Um, and yeah, right now I'm actually thinking that I could add one of a sim I've made uh, as an employee in my bakery that I've built the other day. If you didn't see, it's this one is my third small business because the first one was a tattoo parlor, the second one was a bakery, this time it's an internet cafe, and yeah, so I've a playlist that's only for my small businesses. So maybe you can check that out if you want to as well. I will put it at the end card as well, um, as the apartment for Corey, who's the owner of that space. And yeah, again, as you can see, always adding little pillows. This is one of my fav items ever. And as you can see, I'm adding a little reading nook underneath the stairs. So yeah, when you're going to see this, it's actually going to be available on the gallery because it is right now. You can check all the details you need to download that build below. It's in the description box. I always write everything that you need to know. it's not. There's no CC in it at all. I don't use CC in my builds most of the time, and if I do, I would say it. But yeah, so yeah, if you want to check that out, you can see it as well. Also, I don't know if you've seen that new plant that come with the sleek bathroom kit. It's like an hanging. It's a plant that's like just hangs off a little bit, like the leaves just go down, and it's just beautiful. I've used it quite a bit in that build, and I think it's going to be one of my most used items in the future. So yeah, right now I'm adding little details on the outside because I'm adding oh no, that's the downstairs. Oh, I'm tired, as you can see. So I thought we were decorating upstairs, but we're not. We are downstairs. So downstairs we are I'm adding just a little bit of tables so you can sit outside, but mostly what's nice in an internet cafe is that you can sit inside and use a computer basically, and you can also bring your own laptop, I guess, like bring your sim and make and use your your own laptop. And so I'm adding little details like this little flag with the controller saying basically that there's the club downstairs. So now we're upstairs. I'm adding meditation stools. So yeah, that's that. And right now we're back in the basement. I'm jumping around so much in my buildings when I do stuff. So this is the area for the nerd club, and yeah, so there's robotic stations, and there's desks, and two of them are decorated for some of the sim I have in my save. So one of them is mine. Sadly, I don't remember his name, so that's sad. But yeah, I really don't remember his name. And the other one is Yuki from Get Together, but oh, my cat is being curious about something. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear her. And the other one is for Yuki Bear, which is with a sim from Get Together. And yeah, I've decorated a space for her because she is the club leader. Is that the word? Yeah, that's the word. Sorry, French. I struggle sometimes. And the other two are quite bland for now, because I don't have other sims that fit the criteria. But I will add more people in the future. They also have a little area with a TV downstairs in that club hangout space, and video games and such. So yeah, it's honestly very cool. I think that I will probably take a lot of my sim there, and yeah, it's very fun in my opinion. And yeah, so I'm adding details because that other sim is quite paranoid actually, and they live in Strangerville. And I've played the Blast from the Past event with them, and you've probably seen a bit if you hang out around in my channel. You've probably seen that I've made a build which is a trailer in Strangerville, and that's his house. And he lives in Strangerville, and he's quite paranoid, and so I have like all the stacks of papers and documents and space related stuff and all of that. So yeah, on his side of the the um, the uh, the office. And yeah, I'm adding frogs because why not? And Yuki has the little Yuki My Sims trophy, which I was so happy to do that. I've also added pride flags because a lot of my Sims are LGBTQ plus. I always make them like that because, well, I am, so yeah. um, Also, I don't know how to feel about um, these patterns I've made with what's it called? With I don't remember the name. Carpet, is it? Yeah, I think. Well, I did that, but I don't know if it looks uh, good enough. But I thought like it's for a colorful build. It's gonna work. I've also changed the table, the side table near their TV in that club area to a mini fridge, which I think could be useful. So I did that too. And I am not going to show when I furnished the the offices, but I will show you at the end how they look like. So we're nearly coming to the end of that speed build. I hope you enjoy it, and I will be back with you soon in a second when so so this is the build, and since it's kind of hard to look at to see what's really happening during speed builds, I'm going to do a little build tour. So this is the build. As you can see, the apartments are right there. And so this is a new crest, and um, when you first get in, you get in through there. There's a little fundraising table I did. I thought it could be cute. And then there's computers that you can use. There's stuff that you can buy. There's a microwave. There's a little reading nook right there. There's a coffee machine that you can use yourself. Then there's more computers, and then here it's the coffee counter, and where you can order stuff and just sit and have a drink. I went really into I went into a lot of details for the cluttering, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. So then you can just sit outside if you want to, but if you get upstairs, that's the yoga studio. There's also a bathroom and more stuff to buy. Here is meditation stools and such. Then, when you go through there, it leads you to a basement. And so this is employees only. And then here, so this is, you can't get in unless you're part of a club. And this is Yuki, and she's one of Koi's employees, and she basically has this space for her club to hang out in. Even Kori isn't in that club, so they can't get in there. And then there's a bathroom there, and you can also, I mean, you have to play pretend for this, but you can also have your own little office if you want like some alone time. So there's a TV, a computer, a kettle, but there's also different ones. Like this one has a coffee maker, this one has a kettle, and this one has a coffee maker. So yeah, it's just a little office that you can sort of rent, even if you can't exactly rent it. But yeah, and then, so if you want to take a look at this is the settings I've put for that small business. Of course, if you download this on the gallery, you can do whatever you want with it. But basically, you can eat, you can play video games, you can do yoga, you can drink coffee, you can browse and buy items, and then there's preferred customers. It's not a requirement, but it's just a preference, so that people with um, those characteristics will show up, will be more likely to show up. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and next time I think I'm going to be building a bit more of apartments from the building right there in for this build there. So yeah, I'll see you in another video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.